Why is the jury laughing?
Zero chance of winning the game.
Supposed to talk glamour to you.
My grandmother's sitting home watching Jerry Springer.
Lee, is there any way I could have your jacket?
This is my island!
Welcome back to Survivor Breakfast. We are back. We are missing one of our hosts, Toast. It's just me and Kale this week, and we've got a little special episode for you guys in our first off-season episode. We're going to be talking about season 41 and 42 cast, who we would want to see back, and if they did come back and all played a season together, you know, who would they play? What's balanced tribes, and who wins that season? Make our predictions.
Little super season action. I'm excited for this.
Exactly. I'm hyped to get into this. So I think to start, we're gonna go through. Kale and I have both made our lists for who we definitely want to see back, who we definitely don't want to see back, and we've got a few people in the fringe. So we're going to go through our definite list first, compare notes, and any overlaps, we're going to put them right into that definite category, and then we'll move through the rest. How's that sound? Kale, how about you go first? Walk through your list, and I'll tell you whether I have them on mine.
All right. I mean, I think there are some definite locks from both season. I got
sure.
6 from both. I got 6 from both season right now. So, what do we want to go? 41 or 42 first? We could start with recency and start with 42.
Yeah, let's start with 42, most recent season.
All right. So you know me. I'm sorry. Drea has to be a lock in my book.
I totally agree. I mean, she's such a fun player.
One for one.
She's got to be in there. Drea's going into our definite category.
Mike, lock for me.
It's a lock. Great to watch. Fun guy. Love it.
Marianne, the queen, the winner, is a lock.
Has to be. I think the winner from each season for me. I mean, at least I'm spoiling it.
100%.
They both have to be locks.
Yes. Well, yes, definitely. So throw Erica in there too.
Yeah. Let's get her girl. Oh, wait, I lost her. Oh, there she is. All right. We gotta put our girl Erica in here in this category.
That's no doubt. All right. So continuing with 42. Omar, I got to see him come back. I got to see him wheel and deal and see if he can avenge himself for sure.
Absolutely.
My next is High. I do want to see High come back again.
Agreed. I have him as well.
And then my final lock is, I mean, we just have to see if he can do this from a challenge perspective again, is Jonathan's my final lock from 42.
Okay, so I don't have Jonathan on my list, actually, for my definite.
Jonathan is not a lock for you.
Look, I debated.
Don't know. What kind of, what go ahead.
I debated putting him in my lock. I would love to see him. I worry that we're not going to see anything different out of him, is one. And two, it's so hard to balance tribes with him in the season. If we pull him, we have to pull Danny, right? So
yes.
We're already locking other people, which is why I'm putting him as a fringe, because it's like, I don't think we could bring Jonathan without deciding other people first. Do you know what I mean?
I completely agree with that logic, although
I mean, of course I want to see him again. I want to see if he can continue to dominate.
No, I need to see this because it's what we argued about, and if we can make equal tribes, that from what I literally was thinking is that you put Jonathan with some of the weakest, and then put like some very balanced people. Like
you have to cripple his tribe.
Yeah, cripple his tribe, and then you throw the Ricards of the world, which I do want to see back, and you throw him with a bunch of other people on like another tribe. Yeah,
it's tough though because there's going to be very few people out here who are not good competitors with who we're. I don't know. It's hard. I think we leave him in our fringe for now.
Oh, he's definitely in the fringe. He's
definitely not out. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
All right. So I have this person, this person. So I also in my definite category for 42, I had Jenny. We didn't see a lot from her, but I think she got screwed, and I want to see her be able to play.
I so agree. But she's one of my top fringes, though. So hold on a second.
Okay.
She's one of my top fringes, but all right. So Jenny's a lock in your eyes, no doubt.
Well, because so some of my locks, two of them specifically, are people who I think could have played a really great game and just got screwed early. And that's why I have them in my definite, because I'm like, these people need a true second chance.
All right.
I have one from 41 as well.
Jenny, I really wanted to see on this season, so throw in a lock. If she was a lock for you, throw
Wow,
her in a lock.
I love that. I can't believe I convinced you.
I wanted to see her badly because I do really think she got screwed.
Jenny comes into our lock
I think
category.
we might get some flack on Jenny being a lock, but I'm down.
We
very
might,
down.
dude. I mean, I just want to see her play. She didn't get a chance to thrive, you know.
I agree.
So she's in my lock. Do you know who else is in my lock?
It's probably gonna be Daniel.
No, I actually don't. I think I don't need to see him again. He was a little too flustered. He's not in my out. He's in my fringe. But my other lock here is Tori. I think she was too much fun not to have again. Queen of Chaos. She's sowing discord across the beach.
I gotta stick to my guns. I gotta stick to my guns. Her being a fringe for right now. I
think that's fair. I think that's fair.
I do think that she's will be a welcomed, reality piece to add to the puzzle here.
Yeah. All right. Let me move.
I'm not quite
sure.
I'm not quite sure because she's. Did you not feel that she fizzled out a little bit? She was a lot more early game.
Yeah. I think the problem was she she had all these opportunities to cause chaos at the beginning, and then people kind of realized what she was doing, and so kind of locked her out. But I think. If people come back to a season having seen her play, I think people would be a lot more willing to work with her, honestly, because they see what she can do, and they know that they can use her for their own plans and things. So I think she would have a little bit more. Maybe she doesn't make it farther in the game, but I think she does more.
No,
deeper
I think
into the
she's
game.
got a lot more potential. We'll pay
I think
homage
she's got a
to
ton
Toast.
of potential.
Our fallen comrade Toast, who's not here with us right now.
Yeah,
today.
out on vacation, so we're filling in for him. All right, so Tori's in our fringe now. Well, so give me your 41 definites then.
All right,
and we'll go through those as well.
All right, so my 41 definites. I start off with Shan. She was
absolute lock.
She was the
absolute lock.
pre-merge killer. She was the number one target that they needed to get out in the merge, and she'll be a welcome sight back for sure.
Absolutely.
I just mentioned his name before. Ricard is an absolute lock. Beyond belief.
He's also on my list. He's got to be. I mean, he's
had to be
great player.
Right, we already tackled Erica, so she's on there.
Erica's on there,
and I want to add Evie to the mix for sure.
Wow, I actually can't believe that. I have her on my list as well. I really didn't think you would do that.
Oh no, Evie.
She's a great player.
Yes, Evie showed a lot of promise. Tribe wasn't fantastic. I do think she's somewhat fizzled out too. She came into the merge last season with Xander and Lyanna, who they were a mess. Yeah. So Evie had no foothold. So no, I definitely wanted to see her return again. So then, all right. So I don't know what I need to see Xander back. I need to see Xander back.
Okay, I have Xander in my fringe. Here's my thing. I thought he was great. I loved watching him, but. I mean, that second half of the season, he really just kind of scraped by. Like, he really didn't do much. And I think you saw that in the vote.
That,
but
don't you want to see a chance for him to validate or invalidate or validate and validate the other way around? Like, I need to know because, yes, if we're talking about people fizzling out, quote unquote, Xander is another one of those people, specifically because of the idol that everybody knows I hate. But all right, you want to throw him on the fringe for now? I could put him on the fringe for now.
And look, I want to be clear. He's at the top of my fringe for 41.
Okay.
I think he for me is probably where you put Tori for 42. He's right at the top of my fringe there.
Okay. My final lock for me was Deshaun. So I don't know where you.
I've got him on there as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I need
another
phenomenal
bit of a redemption
player.
arc from Deshaun as well, and I also think he could have some fireworks with some of these characters.
I think he could have some really good, gameplay out there. I actually have two more from 41 who are on my definite list.
Can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me some guesses.
From 41. Okay, I'm gonna guess JD.
Nope.
Wow. I'm gonna guess
JD's in my
Tiffany.
fringe. Tiffany's in my fringe.
No,
I'll tell you.
Sydney.
Nope, she's in my fringe.
Who? Wait.
Okay, my other one is David Voce. Him for the same reason I gave Jenny my definite was because I want to see what he could do. I thought he got screwed early. I think he could have been a really good player.
I think we talked about him throughout our recaps or maybe even in the early season. Shit, I mean, listen, Voce was at the top of my fringe, so if he's a lock for you, I'm down.
Well, we can keep him at the top of the
there.
fringe as well. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to be a lock. Wait until you hear my other lock, and we'll decide where we want.
I think it's going to be Brad. It's going to be Brad.
I probably should have. He's towards the top of my fringe because he's so much fun.
Who is the other lock?
It's our boy, Nasir.
No, he's not a lock.
He's a challenge
he's not a
beast.
lock.
They're trying to throw a challenge, and he wins it anyways.
I know.
It's
He's
incredible.
a survivor fiend. He is a survivor.
He's a survivor fiend. So much fun
Not
to
a
watch.
lock, though. Not a lock.
All
Man.
right, fine.
Come on. They roped him. Like, at the end of the day, he wasn't pretty fantastic at the strategic part of the game. Let's be honest.
Fair. All right, fine. Voce, where are we putting him? In the maybe or in the lock category?
I would put him in the lock if you won me over on Voce. I want to see him play again. So
I love that I'm winning you over on these people who need.
Listen,
they need these
what
second
do we come away
chances.
with? We come away with 12 locks from that.
Yeah, that's 12 locks. Yeah.
Meaning we need 6 more people.
We have 6 spots left
we did
for
not
this
make
redemption
this easy
season.
For us. We did not.
No.
Make this hard.
Well,
easy.
let's quickly go through our definite outs.
Okay.
Whittle down the list a little bit for ourselves.
You rip through yours.
All right. So my definite outs, I've got Heather.
Yes. No doubt.
Okay. Look, I mean, she just didn't contribute that much, and I think part of that was edit. So
it was absolutely part edit, but I'm assuming
because she was with Erica the whole time. But I just don't have that much urge to see it. We got Sarah as well.
Yep.
Here.
I mean, listen, she could have been a good player, but there's not.
She could have been.
No evidence. Sorry.
Yeah. And you could argue that you could put her in a similar category to maybe a David, but I just don't know that it's there. The other person I have here for 41 is Jeannie.
Yep.
I have in my out. I have from 42 I have Mariah.
Yep.
I'm trying to go through my ones that I think you'll agree with me with. I have Abraham from 41.
Yep. Out. I mean, listen. I don't want to be mean to these people, but none of them provided me any story arc at all for me to.
I think we're trying to pick people first that I think we can speak more about, because we're going to have a part where we talk about who's going to work well with each other, so we can know these people, well enough to do that as well. So that's definitely a factor here. My other person, my next 2 people might be controversial here. My next person that I don't need to really see is Lyanna.
Nope, I don't. So she's in the bottom of my fringe, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm good with that.
Look, I think she had that really great moment with the knowledge is power, but that was her losing that moment. But for her, I think she was a little too emotional, and I in her place, she was really going after Xander for a lot of that season, and
that story arc.
It was weird. I don't know where the hatred came from in that.
It was too much. It was too much, and honestly, that point right there is kind of what soiled me on Lyanna a little bit, to be quite honest with you. And listen, right now we only have 6 spots left. We have 4 people on the highly considered fringe.
Yeah, this is hard.
Lyanna was on the bottom of choices for me, so I have no problem.
Yep.
No problem.
My other person here is Romeo. Unfortunately, I know he made it to our final 3, but
no doubt
he just didn't contribute much to the season. He kind of got pulled as a goat there at the end, and so I just don't know that I need to see him. Who else do I have here? I have a Zach from 42.
Yep.
He was an early boot. Again, somebody I just don't know that well. I don't see a ton of potential for a repeat season. And
there's no argument to be made here. I'm sorry, Zach. There's no argument to be made.
It's tough, but what are you going to do? And then my last person here is Lydia.
Actually, let me counter that. The Zach Marianne thing that became a factor.
That's is fun.
His only argument that you can make.
To add a little interest to Marianne's game. But my last person that I have as a definite out for me is Lydia.
Yes, Lydia's out, but I mean, you're missing a massive out. I'm sorry.
Am I? Did I skip over somebody here?
I mean, you have an argument to be made for Mr. Roxroy.
Okay, so actually, I thought about this.
What do you got?
Thought about this. He's just fun to watch.
He's not.
He was so clueless. Like, he wasn't even really playing Survivor. He was playing his own game, and I thought it was so much fun to see, because one thing that I will say about Survivor seasons is I love when they can get characters who aren't like at least outwardly like super well versed in the game. Do you know what I mean? Like I hate when you have a season when it's exclusively like super players and like sure there are great seasons like that, right? Where people come back, but that's specifically when it's that type of season. But I like throwing somebody in the, the problem with having a perfect cast of people who are all incredible at the game is like nobody can really use anybody because everybody knows that they're being used by other people for stuff. And I want some people in there like that, which is why I kept him in my fringe. But I can see the argument. Look, I can. I don't disagree with you.
I'll keep him in the fringe because that is a fair argument, and again, that adds a flavor.
But you know
and a
what?
piece
Let's
to the
be
game.
clear. We have 6 spots left on this. Definitely, he's not going to make.
No, he's not making it.
So
let's be honest.
I'll move him. I'll move him to the out category. That's fine. That's fine. I believe that's everybody from my out list. So everybody else here is in my fringe.
Let me see. I didn't really have an argument to be made for Swati, to be honest with you.
I actually thought she was a pretty good player. I liked what I saw from her. But let's be clear. If she's in your out, we're never going to agree to put her in the definite. So whoever you have in your definite outs, I think just go straight into the definite outs.
Yeah, Swati didn't make the cut for me, to be quite honest with you.
Swati didn't make, because we got to agree on who the 6 are that go in, right? You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, so let's see.
Do you have any other definite outs here?
No, that's where my definite outs came, to be quite honest.
All right, cool. All right, so these are the rest of the people in our fringe here. Let's try to drag some of these into our maybe category so we can kind of see what we're working with. Well, now
these are some great choices.
These are some great players out here. Great entertainment. We have 6 spots to fill, right? So we got to think about this.
6 spots to fill. How many girls and guys are we at here? Let's see.
Oh, on our definites, yeah, because we got to balance this out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oops, sorry about that.
5. Oh no, I'm sorry. 6 women, 6 males. Oh, perfect. So now we need 3 and 3 to be.
All right, we need 3 guys, 3 girls. How many guys do we have in our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh God, it's wow. It's crazy how balanced we got this. I guess they balance out the seasons for us a little bit, but. All right, let's talk about this maybe then. So we need 3 guys and 3 girls to fill this out. So let's go through our women first, and see who out of these women we want to see. So let me pull these together so it's a little bit easier for us to look at, like this. And we have Tori here as well. So out of these 5, we got to pick 3 of these, right? I'm gonna be honest. I think we can drop Tiffany.
Okay, hold on. Really?
Well, actually, you know what? Fair. I think for me,
I'm going to use your Rockford argument for Tiffany.
For that?
No?
Yeah, I think she's great entertainment. Sure.
Yes.
But to me, okay, look, if I had to pick 3 out of these people, I'm going Tori, Lindsay, Sydney. That's who my 3 is.
I would drop Chanel. I'm sorry, Chanel. I would drop Chanel.
I would drop Chanel.
You can drop Chanel.
Chanel dropped.
Okay, I can agree with you on that. Okay, so listen, I think it's a disservice with how her late game played if we don't put Lindsay in there. So
I think we have to.
So throw Lindsay on the
Lindsay
board.
comes over here.
Lindsay, you have been brought back to the super season.
We love it. And I do want to see her again. I don't know. She actually probably should have been in my lock, to be honest with you.
She was very close to being in my lock too. Listen, she came on late and she really wasn't much early. That was the big problem, you know.
Well, so who out of these 3 are we dropping?
So we need to do 2.
One of these gets dropped.
Yeah, two
get picked. 2 get picked. To me, Tori out of this 3 is a lock. It's between Tiffany and Sydney for getting dropped for me.
Oh man, I'll bring Sydney in. To me, it's between Tiffany and Tori. To be honest with you,
See, Tiffany and Tori for me is like a no question. It's Tori.
it's no question.
It's no question between Tiffany and Tori for me.
I think Tiffany would be fireworks. I really do.
I would rather.
But so would
I would
Sydney.
rather. I would rather a Tiffany Tori than Tiffany Sydney.
Yeah, but I
would drop Sydney.
I think we need Sydney.
You're
think we
Sydney
need
over
Sydney.
Tori?
My ranking here probably is Sydney, Tiffany, Tori.
See,
But you're
mine's
you're-
opposite. Mine's Tori, Tiffany, Sydney.
Oh, Sydney's your last now?
Yeah, Sydney's my last out of these three. I want to see Tiffany.
I'll do Tiffany, Tori. I'll do Tiffany.
Okay,
Tori. I'll do
I love
Tiffany,
that
Tori.
we got to.
I've
to
conceded
resolution
to you
there.
about way too much right now, but I'll
Well,
concede
don't.
there.
It's not a bad thing. It's. You
I
know,
think Sydney, talk about people that got screwed.
No, I
got
wanna be clear.
royally screwed.
I want to be clear. Tiffany was, high up in
No,
my
I meant
in
Sydney.
my
Did I say
fridge.
Tiffany or Sydney?
I think you said Sydney. Regardless,
Yes, Sydney got royally screwed.
I think she'd be really fun TV. I think she'd be great. I think the other two went out on that.
All right, fine.
All right. Well, let me do it. Let me center this like this so we can actually see the definite section and the maybe section.
All
at the
right,
same time.
Sydney.
All right. So Sydney,
All right.
unfortunately, has fallen.
I mean, we now have a massive issue here. That we have.
Oh God.
All right, I'm actually, you know what?
we gotta pick three. We gotta pick three out of these people.
Oh, gee. Okay, well, okay. I'm going to bat here then. I'm going to bat. I don't need to see Daniel. I don't need to see Daniel.
I don't need to see Daniel. I agree.
No, I don't need to see Daniel.
I don't need to see Daniel.
Listen, I don't know if the same thing will happen with Jackson and he get pulled from the game. I do really want to
That's
see
tough.
him because we didn't get to see him.
I
but
do really
to be
wanna see
honest
him
with
play.
you, I don't think we can include him, to be honest.
Yeah, it's too much of a risk. I think. I mean, production would. I would be surprised if production ever brought him back.
I'm sure production is a little upset with him, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think there's probably and I don't think it's like but I get it. You know what I mean? I get why they might be like, you know what, it's not worth the risk again. We already had an issue.
Okay. All right.
God.
So we whittled it down. Listen, I think JD needs to come back.
He's a lock for you out of this crew.
He's on the. So he.
Would you take JD over Xander?
Don't do that to me. Xander was in my lock.
Because
Xander was in my lock.
Xander was in your lock. You are, but so here's my problem: is I know
You
that
have
you're
two
gonna.
of my locks on here right now.
But here's my problem here is like I don't think that you can do a JD Xander Jonathan.
That's my three.
I don't think you could do that. I think
Why?
if you have Jonathan, I think you have to have Danny in this season. It's the only way you're going to get balanced.
I agree
close
with
to
that
balanced
too.
teams. Tribes.
I agree with that too. But you don't think Xander is a little more skilled to what Danny was a little bit?
Wait, what do you mean?
You don't think Danny and Xander have a somewhat equal skill level?
I don't think so. Dude, well the problem is look, Xander is a great athlete, I think. I think they're both good athletes. Let's be clear. Danny was a professional athlete, so very clearly. But I think Danny's got the strength factor over Xander. And strength is one of the big things that you need to counter for Jonathan. It's not just his athleticism. It's also the strength.
No, and I get that. And listen, when I was going through this myself, I had the same logic, is that Danny's a lock with Jonathan. So listen, I don't think you can not include Jonathan, man. I think we have to see it unfold
I think you're
again.
right. I think you're right. I think we have to include Jonathan.
But that means we have to include Danny, is what you're saying. And I do
Well,
agree with that
I guess
logic.
my question is, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But let's look at these. I just don't think you're ever. I think you're gonna have the same problem that you had this season, where he's just
and
winning
I
every challenge.
understand that. But listen, like, if you put from the people that we have together, Tori was really good as a challenge.
She was great at challenges, very fast.
Ricard was very
good at
Ricard
palaces.
was very good.
Ricard was
So,
good.
Like, I honestly, like, what I'm saying is that we have to put Jonathan with a horrible cast, and we can
Challenge-wise.
level out the other two. Yes, challenge wise.
But like, who here in this list is terrible at challenges? Tiffany,
Marianne wasn't very good.
Tiffany, and Marianne.
Tiffany was bad. Yeah, Tiffany and Marianne are on Jonathan's squad. That would severely hinder him. I'm sorry to Tiffany and Marianne. It would. Well, we're skipping the boat. We're skipping the train here. Hold on.
Wait, so you want Jonathan, Danny, JD? I can. Well, let's agree.
Yes.
Brad would be fun. Brad would be super fun.
TV, and Nasir he's not.
Nasir is also fun TV, but in a different way. But yeah, yes. I hear you here. I hear you here. All right, so we got to drop one of these fellas right here. It's like an impossible task.
I think we drop Xander. Like
you think we drop Xander?
You made the argument. I wanted to see Xander again. I wanted that validation or that invalidation, but you said it. You said, did we see everything from him already? You said that. And that's a valid point. JD is a wild card, and I really want to see him back again. He was a pre-merge darling. And I need to see JD back.
Yeah. All right.
There's a world where I can drop Danny instead of Xander, though. There's a world where I can do that.
I'm leaning towards it now because I want to give Xander another chance.
I can do that. I can do JD, Xander, and Jonathan.
Are we about to do this? I think this is what's.
Yes, I'm good
happening.
With that. I'm good.
All right.
With that. I'm good.
All right.
With that.
Well, now here comes the.
All right, listen. We can do this. We can make this. We're gonna do what Survivor production and casting did not do, and we're gonna equal out these bad boys.
Well, okay. Well, let's get on this because I don't want to actually cut these off. I just want to pull over some of these. Let's create some balanced tribes out of these
yes.
folks here.
Yeah.
Let me pull this down a little bit. And we can zoom in so we can look. Let's look at this is our cast of season 42.5 here.
Congratulations, you have made the super season. I got some dynamics that I think are going to unfold.
All right, well,
hold on a second.
Let's create some sections for us here. Let's make a tribe A, a tribe B, and a tribe C. Right?
Yep.
I think the first thing we have to do is make whatever tribe Jonathan's on, because that's going to be our most difficult to create, right?
Yes. And listen, I think that's the fair way to do this.
Yeah.
What happened in this pre-merge with him was unbelievable.
It was unbelievable. So let's see. Where's our guy here? Here he is. Okay, so Jonathan comes over here.
All right, I'm going to be quite honest with you. I'm going to give you the three women right now, right off the jump. You ready?
Okay.
I think we said Tiffany and Marianne.
Yeah, I think that probably makes sense. Where's Marianne? There she is.
And I'm gonna
there she is.
And I'm gonna say it right here. I think Erica should be on that tribe too, for the two winners to be on the same tribe
That's
to
wild, putting the two winners on the same tribe.
Yes, because I think that would be so interesting to see them intermingle immediately, and it also eliminates two possibilities of them reaching the merge together, which I guess is like.
I almost want them to be. See, I was gonna say put Evie on this team. On this tribe.
No, because Evie and Tiffany work together already.
Yeah, but so is Marianne and Jonathan. They were on Vati together. I know they got in some scuffs, but I think when you're coming on a new season and you're surrounded by strangers, you're always going to gravitate to the people you know. And they could have bonded postseason. You know what I mean?
You want to put Evie on the team? You don't like the logic of having the two winners together.
I don't know that I don't know that I like putting, because that's the thing is I don't want one of the winners to take off the other winner really quick.
You don't want that? I feel like that's.
I want to see how they play. I want to see if they can do it again. I want to see them like.
I know, but we'll know the answer immediately about who was the better winner.
Oh God, I guess it does force them to kind of butt heads.
That's what I'm saying.
Or align, or they align.
Yes.
All right, fine. I'll put Eric over here just because I think it'd be fun.
Yes.
I think it'd be fun.
I think Ricard has to be on a different tribe. Put him on B because I think he's too good of a challenge threat.
Yeah, he's a good challenge threat. Well, okay, well let's look at who's going over here from the guy's side.
Well, I'm just trying to eliminate. I don't want to put a really good challenge threat.
Well, I think Mike probably can't be there, or Xander.
Xander can't be there either.
Can Xander be on Ricard's tribe?
No, let's not
worry about it.
Yeah,
let's not worry
do
about
that
it.
just yet. So what do we have? Omar,
Hi, Mike, David, Deshaun, JD.
I think you could put Deshaun on that tribe. I don't think he was that epic. I think you could put him on that tribe.
I think JD was worse at challenges than Deshaun was.
I would like to see JD on this tribe too, so I could throw that.
Let's put JD over here.
Okay.
Okay, we got to pick one more for this tribe.
It can't be Mike because I want to see. I don't want to see Mike Marianne that quick just yet.
Also, Mike is way too close with Jonathan.
Also,
to put them on the same tribe.
Look that over my head. So yes, no,
way
it can't
too
be Mike.
Close.
It can't be Xander. It can't be High really either. I don't want it to be Omar because Omar Marianne. I don't need. What if we
put Voce?
I could put Voce. Let's put Voce.
All right, let's put Voce over here.
Interesting tribe one.
What an interesting tribe. Yeah. Oh god, this is so much fun.
Yeah.
All right, well, so now we have Tribe B, who Ricard has already joined. I think we can't.
We have to equal out these two next tribes from a physical standpoint.
Yeah. Well, let's be clear. We can't put Shan on this tribe.
No, so yes, perfect. You same. Love
can't
that
put
logic.
Shan, which means Shan has to go over here.
Yep.
Right.
Do we want to see Deshaun versus Shan off the jump now? So now we have to pick Deshaun. Like Deshaun had beef with Shan, had beef with Ricard at the end of the game too.
I think if Ricard and Shan are on the same tribe, they're immediately aligning.
No. I agree with that, but now we have to make the Deshaun decision. I think.
Oh, Deshaun. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, whose side does Deshaun go on?
He had beef with both these two people. I think we reincarnate that in the early game with Shan, Deshaun and Shan. That would be
yeah, because they had some conflict. They had some communication issues, right?
Yes.
Deshaun didn't like being told what to do.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I think we add Omar to the mix over there too. He'll.
That's so many personalities.
And I also think we add Drea to the mix over there.
No,
that would be,
we couldn't.
Yes.
I think Drea. Oh God.
Come on, man. This is reality TV. We need it.
But then, okay, all right, fine. Well, let's do this for now, and then we can reshuffle if at the end we feel like it's not.
That tribe has got some fire.
All right. Well, we gotta add some people to Ricard. Who can be with Ricard?
I think
High would be really interesting over there. You know what?
Yes,
I think Mike would be very interesting over there.
Hold on.
Because then we already have the Mike High. They've got some beef from 42.
I think we actually need Xander in the one to the right. To be honest with you, I think we need a little bit more physicality over there. There's not enough physicality.
I think Deshaun's pretty good. I think Drea's great at challenges. I thought Shan was pretty good at challenges.
Omar wasn't fantastic.
Shan was good at challenges.
My point is that Ricard, High, and Xander would have been too good.
If that's the case, then Lindsay has to be over here.
Okay, then Mike has to. Mike is the last guy, so Mike has to go there too.
So Mike has to go.
No. Mike has to go to the.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I want this because I want some beef going on over here.
Yes.
Or if they make up, they make up. You know what I mean? Okay, so who's the last person that we're adding to Tribe C here?
We already have this Fireworks Central squad.
I think we add Evie for no, but then there's too many 42s over here. That's the problem. Is this is super 41 heavy?
So then we gotta add Jenny.
Jenny or Tori?
Oh, Tori over there would be a lot of fun too.
This is just like the explosive.
No, wait, no. That has three. The one, and I'm pointing as if you can see where the hell I'm pointing. Those Tribe C has 3 41s and 2 42s right now, right?
Yeah. So add one more 42.
Yeah, I'd add Tori over there.
Okay. Tori comes over here.
Wow.
That's fun.
So Jenny.
So then Jenny and Evie over here. And that's nice too because Jenny and Mike
were vibing early game. So do we have a problem with that?
And then Mike and Lindsay kind of vibed a little bit at the end, but then he didn't give her the idol.
No, I don't
But
think there's much credence. And then you have the Mike versus High situation. Which
I worry that we're leaving
I would
High out to
switch
dry
Tori and
here.
Jenny if you wanted to.
I think we have to switch Tori and Jenny. Because if we want this drama between High and Mike,
He can't
we
fall
can't
back
just
to Jenny.
We can't just give him an auto ally.
Yes. I'm with that.
Okay, so Jenny comes over here, Tori comes over here. All right, so this one's 3-3, 41-42. This is 4-2, 42-41, and then I'm assuming this is 4-2.
Well, we don't even know
41-42.
No, that's 40. Yeah.
So this one's 41 heavy, this one's 42 heavy, and this one's balanced.
I didn't even realize we went 9-9 from each season. That's perfect.
Oh, yeah. So we have unbalanced 41 side, unbalanced 42 side, and then balanced,
And
which I
equal.
really like because it's like
Yes, I love.
we can see how each of those work out.
We made some fireworks.
Wow, I love these tribes that we just got right here. I'm gonna even this out a little bit so we can zoom in a little bit, but wow, look at these tribes.
So just to recap audio wise here, Tribe A, we have Jonathan, and Marianne from season 42, and we have Tiffany, Erica, JD, and David Voce from seasons 41. Tribe B, we had Ricard and Evie from 41, and we had Mike, Tori, High, and Lindsay from 42. And Tribe C, the fireworks central. We're gonna need Mike to come over there and put out the fires that end up going over there. And we have Shan, Deshaun, and Xander from 41, Omar, Drea, and Jenny from 42. Holy cow.
You know what I really like too is that the balanced 41-42 tribe is our blow up tribe. Is our tribe that we're expecting some fireworks from. I think the only thing that I worry about on that balanced tribe here, this tribe C with half 41, half 42, is that on the 42 side, right, we have Drea, Jenny, Omar. None of them have really worked together extensively, but Deshaun and Shan have.
No, but they did not want to, and I don't think they like.
You're
each
right.
other.
You're right. You're right.
I don't think they like.
I think this is a really good.
I think this
here.
is a great. I think this is a great season. Do we submit this? I think we submit this to casting.
Do we submit this? One thing that I'm now thinking about though is does Tribe A, are these really balanced challenge wise?
I think so, 100%. I mean, are we operating under the fact that Jonathan is just being absolutely dominant beast?
Yeah, I mean he's a dominant beast. I think Tribe B is probably worse at challenges than Tribe C.
No, dude, no. Tori was so good at challenges.
Oh, you're right.
Lindsay
And
was
Lindsay is
challenges,
great, and Ricard is really good.
I actually
and
think
Mike is
Tribe
actually
B
pretty
might
good.
be the best.
I think this is good. I think this is a good split challenge wise. I'm happy with this challenge balance wise. I'm happy with this kind of like interpersonal relationship wise as well.
I'm now looking at A, and Jonathan has some very heavy lifting to do because Tribe B is very good, and I think C is decent too, specifically.
But I think we need to do that. I think we need to do that.
No. This is exactly what I asked Survivor to do after what we saw.
Yeah, and I think I want to be clear though is I still think Tribe A with Jonathan does have a chance of winning challenge. It's not like they're like out of the race by this because Voce was good. Oh, JD was actually pretty bad at challenges.
I don't know, man.
But Voce at least is something.
And Erica won a few challenges, so Erica was good. But unfortunately, I love Tiffany. But
you got a good puzzle squad here too. The Marianne Erica is a great puzzle squad.
Oh, Marianne Erica, we're gonna see who lasts right from the jump.
Well, so that's something I actually want to talk about here too. Is Erica and Marianne played very similar games, right? Where they kind of hung back and then right at the end, came in with the big hammer. And really swept the season. Is it even possible for them to play that game again? Because now everyone's on edge around them.
No,
they got to play a different game. I think that's what I would be most excited about seeing is like, can they adapt? Can they play a different style game, or is that the only game that they have?
So, one, I don't think it's possible for those two in particular. I do think that strategy actually works very well in an all returnee season that we've had in the past. Obviously, a big piece of all returnee seasons is relationships that have formed prior to the game, so it's way different than like an all newbie season.
Yeah.
But specifically for Erica and Marianne, no, they will not be able to do the same thing at all. The target will be on them. But going along with that strategy and looking at this tribe, I think Jenny is a perfect example of someone who could maybe do that this season if that was the predominant strategy. I think Evie can do that strategy too. I think she can sit back and actually do it maybe mechanically.
Well, it's funny.
as well.
It's funny because it's like the people who were up front in their seasons can't do that laid back strategy, and the people who were super laid back and did really well can't do that strategy. It's like only the people in the middle can really pull that off.
Yeah, I would say Jenny, Evie, and Voce
could pull off that
strategy.
strat.
JD, I don't think is capable.
Honestly, I think Deshaun could. I think Deshaun could get away with it.
That tribe is going to blow up before our eyes. To be
I know.
honest with you.
You know what, too? It is possible. I think it's a little bit harder than the people we've mentioned, but I think Xander could do the same thing because I think a lot of people might think,
Yes.
oh, I don't have to worry about him.
That,
He got swept in the finals.
That's fair, but he also, again, his big thing going out in the final tribal was self-awareness, and he's got to be able to do that, effectively. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Mm-hmm. I think we end here. I think we end here with who makes final three and who wins. No?
Yeah, absolutely. And if you guys have your own thoughts, listeners, get down in the comments. Let us know what you guys think. First, of these tribes, who's coming back? Did we miss somebody who absolutely needs to come back? And let us know who you think out of these tribes. One, are they balanced? And two, who's making your final three and who's winning this season?
Let me just throw him in here because I know he would love to have a say here. Toast would have a very hard time deciding between Tori and Ricard. I actually don't know. I don't know if he would really promote Tori, but I know he was an absolute super fan of Ricard. So I know he would push out Ricard pretty heavily out there.
Well, I think for me, who's going to do well this season is the person who's going to be able to best say, what was my perception in my season and how can I use that perception to my advantage? Whether playing the same kind of person, whether switching up your game, or whether appearing to play your game and playing a different game in the background. I think whoever can do that the best is going to do the best in this season. I think for one, I think Omar is going to have a really tough time.
Yes.
Because it's hard to get people to really trust you when you've been shown to play such a good villainous game where it's like nobody realized it in the moment, right? And so I think that's going to be really hard for him to develop relationships here.
I totally agree, and I'm sorry. I'm just staring at all these tribes.
Yeah, I know. I'm really trying to think it through.
I think Omar is going to have a tough time. You know where my heart wants to go, and it's slightly recent bias, and my heart would love to go with Drea, but again, I think that tribe goes up with Flames.
Yeah.
I think Jenny makes it out of that tribe. I like Jenny's
I think Jenny makes it out of that tribe. I think Jenny would do very well in this season.
I don't know if she can win because she didn't put herself in a great position. I think there's something to be said that she was in that position to get voted out. I mean, again, she got screwed because of non-votes and everything, but maybe she could have been in a better position. I don't know. I'm looking at Tribe B.
I think Evie could do really well.
I have my final three and my winner.
All right, let me. I think I don't know that I have my winner yet, but I think I have my final three. God, but I feel like Okay, let me say this out loud, and I don't know how I feel about this, but I think, goodness gracious. Okay, I think Jenny's in my final three.
Yes.
I
have two from the same tribe as the other two people from me.
Wow, you have two from B?
Yep.
That's crazy. Okay, I think it could be Jenny, Evie.
Yes.
Oh, God, who's my third? This is so hard. I think Jenny, Evie, and Ricard are my final three here.
Ricard, bro. Ricard's is gonna have a target on his back.
That is true. That is true. But yeah. The problem is, okay, well, who's your third? Who's your third in your final three?
So
you have Jenny, Evie,
I think it's going to be an all-female final three. I think it's going to be Jenny, Evie, and I think Evie aligns with Lindsay, uses her as a shield, rides her end game challenge prowess.
I mean, I would love to see it. I love all three of those players.
Yes, and from that being the case, I think you can deduct who my winner would be from this. I think Evie wins this game. I think Evie wins this game.
Wow, I think so too. I think out of those three, Evie's going to be able to. Out of those three, I think Evie really
so many
could.
Winners on this season.
I know,
crazy.
it's nuts. I think Evie would be very good. I think she would have some of that Marianne effect where she's really good at communicating, what she did, what her game plan was, and what her strategy was, and what got her to the end. So I really do think out of those three,
I think that's an attribute for almost all these people. Well, I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of these people. I mean, clearly it wasn't for Xander or Mike.
Yeah,
but yes, that's a great point. I think Evie destroys a final tribal. I actually don't think Lindsay does as well as if I add a final tribal. To be honest, I don't.
Yeah, I worry about her.
If she comes with somebody. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it remains to be seen, but I do think Evie out of those three.
Wait, so are you sticking with Ricard in your final three?
I actually think I am not sticking with Ricard because I think my problem with Ricard is, one, your note about him having a huge target is absolutely true, especially from the people who played with him, right? Mm-hmm. Luckily the only other person who played with him here was Evie on his tribe.
Yes, I was just about that, but that was
huge for him.
That was what I was just about to say.
My other worry about Ricard is, his comments about him being one of the best players of all time. That worries me a little bit. That I don't know that we want that open confidence like that. I think we want somebody who's gonna honestly look back at their game and figure out where they messed up. And I think he might be capable of that, but that is a warning sign for me. So I think I'm gonna.
To be honest with you, I think he's top 3 smartest player on this season. To be honest.
I think smartest players. Who do I think Omar's up there.
Yeah, I think
he's
Omar's
a really good player.
I think Erica's up there.
Erica's up there. I think Jenny could potentially be up there. I don't know that we've seen enough from her to know. Evie had some incredible plays. I mean, she really made that knowledge is power play where they tricked Lyanna. That was really her, at least from what we saw. So I really like your three.
Are we agreeing on Evie as the winner? No doubt.
I think we're in agreement. I think we're a Lindsay, Evie, Jenny with an Evie winner. It feels right. Maybe it's groupthink right now, but I would be happy to see a season. Seeing a season like this would be unbelievable.
This would be absolutely incredible. I know Jeff had said in postseason that he would bring back the whole entire 42 cast. I mean, we eliminated a bunch of 42 people. If Jeff just please nitpick all the 41 people and pair them with the best of the best on the 42, and we got this super season right here.
I mean, this is unbelievable. Jeff. Well. I want to thank you guys again for listening. This was really fun. Like I said before, get down in the comments. Let us know what you think about these predictions. Let us know what you think we missed, or if you think we hit the nail on the head. Personally, I think we're absolutely nailing the head.
I think we nailed it.
I don't think anybody could criticize us at all. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please give us a rate and review on iTunes. It really helps the show. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. Get down in those comments.
Smash that like.
Yeah, Kale. And other than that, I'll see you soon, Kale.
See ya.
Peace.